it's Andrea, and today is Tuesday, May 15th, I believe. And hopefully you can hear this because I'm in my car and the air conditioning's on. But I did want to show you, I have my youngest son, well, he's in the Wawa, but I'm going to show you this. Look, that's his vape. It looks like a pipe. I mean, he has two vape. Well, he has at least two vapes, but that one looks like a pipe. Oh, he's coming back. Okay, I just dropped off my son, my youngest son, at his work, and hopefully it's not too, yeah, the air's not too loud. So I was just thinking, this week is my sister's birthday. Nettie, Nanette, whatever you want to call her. Happy birthday, Nettie! I won't say which day is her birthday, unless she wants me to. If she wants me to, then I will have to ask her. She's just a little bit younger than me. So, anyway, I'm gonna head to McDonald's because I'm craving an Egg McMuffin. And what's better than an Egg McMuffin? Nothing. Nothing is better than an Egg McMuffin. Ain't nothing better. Okay, sorry. I was getting into it. I was getting into that. So, I didn't do any video all weekend. Let's see. One of the days this weekend was my youngest son's birthday, and he had to work on that day, but then afterwards, he went, well, on that day we went to visit my mother-in-law. We took her to eat at Olive Garden for like an early Mother's Day dinner, and then when we got back, I made some cheesesteaks at home for my youngest son and one of his friends to have for dinner after my son got home from work. And then him and a bunch of his friends went to a bowling alley and they did midnight bowling. It's like a thing where it really starts around 11. I don't know if it runs from 11 to 1 or whatever. They have like these specials, like it costs less, I think. And they turn out most of the lights and they have this kind of glow-in-the-dark stuff, and they have like a disco ball going around and stuff. And actually, sometimes affects the scoring machines, but nobody cares because they're just there to have fun and bowl and drink beer, you know? So, I mean, I found it annoying the few times I did it because I was like, I'd be like, it didn't pick up my spare. It's because there's like a strobe light going around. I'm not supposed to be around that kind of stuff anyway. But then Sunday, I stayed at home for Mother's Day, and I got to see all of my sons. Even Bobby and Dave came over to visit. And Bob made spaghetti and sausage for dinner, I think. I gotta order my food. Hold on. I'm at McDonald's.
Hi, may I help you?
Hi, could I get an Egg McMuffin,
Alright.
a hamburger, medium fries, and a medium unsweet tea?
You said unsweet tea?
Yes.
Alright. Is that everything for today?
Yes.
Okay, your total is 823 for sundown.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, they're like been working on this McDonald's here, remodeling it. They finished the outside, so you can do the drive-through, but they're still doing the inside. Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm alright. 823. There's 2 coupons that you can use for your next one.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
You too. but they gave me 2 full pages of something plus my receipt. That's why I made that face. Let's see what they say. I'm trying to pull up a little so the person behind me can get to me. I'm in between the 2 windows. Like there's 2 drive-through windows, one where you pay and one where you get your food. So this one says buy one get one free quarter pounder with cheese. And this is another buy one get one free for this particular McDonald's I'm at. Whoops.
So you got medium fried, the breakfast sandwich, egg McMuffin, and a ham.
Yes.
What do you need for carrots?
I don't know if that really
I
worked.
don't think it did. I think it's chicken sandwich.
Thank you. You too. There's like a hose right here for the they have like a place where you can go to the bathroom and wash your hands. Well, not where I can, where the people that work here can do that. I've got all this water on my windshield. Let's get this. So, all my kids on Sunday. I didn't sleep well for like a week. And not all this food's for me, just the egg McMuffin and the unsweetened tea. Egg McMuffin, woo, 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 woo. So, although they had this, when we were in Germany, I can't remember if it was McDonald's or Burger King. One of them had a breakfast thing that was like this really nice roll. I can't describe the bread because I don't know what kind of bread it was. And it had like a piece of ham on it and something else. I don't remember what, but the ham was so good. It was a really good sandwich. We don't have that here, whatever it was. I mean, we don't have that breakfast sandwich. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I wasn't sleeping well for like a week, and then and I kept trying different things. And then finally, like, last night and the night before, I slept better, so I'm pretty happy about that, because I was getting angry. I was like, I'd wake up in the middle of the night and I'd be so angry. Like, I wanted to, like, punch a wall, but I made myself not do it. I have anger issues. Like, most people don't believe it, that people that know me now, that didn't know me in my 20s, don't believe it. It took me a long time to be able to control my anger. It usually takes me a lot longer to get angry than it used to, and I can become physical when I'm angry. Not usually with people. I usually break things, like walls, stuff like that. It's not pretty. Like, if you think of a guy that has a bad temper, that's probably what you would be looking at back when I was in my 20s. And I was better looking back then, as my kids like to say, so I think people tolerated it for some reason, but I didn't like it because I was breaking some of my own stuff. I broke this really nice snow globe I had. It was pretty big, and it was like this big, and it was musical, and it had a train that went around the outside, like, not just around the outside, there was like a tunnel that, it was so nice. It was like one of those snow globes that cost a whole lot of money. And I broke that, and after that I was like, I can't do this anymore. I have to start curbing my anger, But, yeah. It takes a long time for me to get to that point, but when I get to that point, it's not good. Not good. So yeah, I was getting that kind of angry from not being able to sleep. So angry. What can you do? So when people say they can't learn to control their anger, I'm like, guess what, buddy? Guess what, buddy? I learned to do it. If I learned to do it, anybody can learn to do it. You have to get to the point where it upsets you enough. Either you're losing friendships, which is what happens a lot. You're losing friendships where you're breaking your own stuff. Or maybe you put somebody in danger because of your anger. That's the point you have to get to usually to be able to say, all right, I'm gonna really work on controlling my anger, you know. When I like food a lot, I do this. If something's really delicious, I go da 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 da. Look, I'll do it before I even realize I'm doing it. Yesterday, my right hand was hurting me a lot. I mean, both of my hands were hurting me and my elbows and my knees. But my right hand was so bad yesterday, I could barely do anything with it. So I didn't empty the dishwasher yesterday, and we ended up just getting sandwiches out because I told Bob that I couldn't cook yesterday. I just couldn't do it. Like, there's days my hand won't do anything. It's like you might think, okay, well, you can do it through the pain, but like it gets stuck in like weird positions, and it's I don't know how to describe it unless you have arthritis. You might not understand what I'm talking about. But you're in pain, and then your hand gets stuck in a position, and then it takes a while for it to come out of that position, and you don't get anything done. Not even the little bit I can usually get done. But today, I think I'm going to go upstairs and clean some of my room, like get a bunch of stuff to give to Goodwill. I'm really trying to like, I have this problem with crafts. If any of you guys have this problem and I know a solution, help me. Is that I kind of go through this series with crafts every so many years. Like, I did needlepoint and cross stitch for a long time, and then I did I've done crochet throughout the whole thing, except for recently I haven't done any crochet because of my hands. It's been harder and harder to do. I can only do very short bursts of it. Excuse me, but the last big thing that I was doing before all this paper and I didn't mean to get on this road. I forgot there's construction. Anyway, the last crafting I was doing before I started doing like paper crafts recently, like with stickers and cutting things and painting, and, like making cards and pocket letters and stuff. Before that, I was doing quilting. So I made several quilts, and then I had like one quilt top that I never finished. It was for my husband. Maybe I'll show it sometime. I'd love to finish that, but it needs to be bigger, and it's going to take me a while if I do it. That one is a card trick one. I like that pattern card trick. I'll show you sometime. But I was doing quilting and applique, and so now I have all this fabric that I'm not going to use because I used to quilt, and I have no plans to do that. I haven't done it in years. I don't know what to do with the fabric. I just look at it and I'm like, I don't know anybody to give it to because I was in a quilting guild years ago, but I left it. I left it before I stopped quilting. And I'm not really friends with any of those people because it was way far away from my house. I had to travel a ways to get to it because there wasn't a quilting guild near me. So I'm not in touch with any of those members of the quilting guild to give the fabric to. And I don't know. I might try to sell it online. I really hate selling stuff online. I really want to just give it to Goodwill, but then I'm like, some of this fabric is worth a lot of money. Some of it is, yes, those pattern sets that you can't get some of them anymore because they were limited edition pattern sets. you know, like that would go together. If you do quilting, you know what I'm talking about. And then some of them were like I have fabric from different countries that I've gotten that I've bought at quilting conventions. Like, I think the last quilting convention I went to was in Gettysburg. And I bought some really nice fabric from Africa there. Some of it hand woven. Really tightly woven, but hand woven. So yeah. So I get kind of stuck on that, like what to do with it. I just kind of get lost with that, you know. And then my husband brought lace back from England when he went to England. I can't remember where he bought it. If he bought it, actually he might have bought it in Wales, I really don't remember. But he bought it in a town that's famous for their lace. And I love the lace, but I don't want to hang it up because I'm afraid it's going to get dirty and I don't know how to clean lace. And then I thought maybe I'll have some of it framed because one of them is a calendar and I love calendars. I should just have that one matted and framed and hang that one up. And then maybe sell the other one. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what to do with that kind of stuff. Because now I have all this papers, all these paper things. Not as much as other people do. But I don't have any place to put it because all of my drawers are full of fabric from when I was quilting. So I just kind of get stuck, like, as to what I should do, you know, with the fabric. Anyway. Like I said, if I knew somebody that was into quilting, I would send it to them. I don't need money for it. I just, like, have this fear that I'll give it to Goodwill and I don't know what's going to happen with it, you know. I think for dinner we're going to have chicken. Like, I bought chicken thighs yesterday. They had chicken breasts on sale, but I looked at it, it didn't look good. Like, there was too much liquid in the packaging. You don't want to get chicken that has too much liquid in the packaging because you don't know how long it's been sitting in that liquid and it gets not germs, what is it? Bacteria. It gets bacteria in it. So it doesn't last, the chicken won't last as long if it's been sitting in the liquid. So that's what that little thing at the bottom is for, but if there's so much that you still can see it in there, no, that's not good. So I didn't get that. I got the chicken thighs. I think we're going to do something with, like, kind of give it like a spicy buffalo sauce. And I don't know what we're going to have with it. Some kind of vegetable. But that's it. I think that's all I got to say for today in my traffic. So I hope you're having a good day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.